Mademoiselle, and this is my second channel. Make sure you go follow my main channel. Today's video is going to be a long one. We're going to be doing a two-part story time. Today we're going to be doing part 1. Next time we will be doing part 2. And we will be discussing my Haitian doctor's office experiences. If you do not recognize this face, if you are not from my other channel, you most likely recognize me if you live in New Jersey, because a lot of people know me for working at this Haitian doctor's office. It's a very known, predominant Haitian doctor's office. People come from all over the country to come to this doctor's office because honestly, even though the place is absolutely dysfunctional, a little bit unprofessional, and just batshit crazy, they do a very good job at what they do as physicians. It's the patients and the employees that are just trash. So with that being said, the people that I'm talking about this, if you happen to watch this video and you know I'm talking about you and you have a problem, it is what it is. MWEN. I said what I said. It's my story. I can say what I want because there's a couple people that I'm going to mention in here that like to tell their parents false information. But you know what? We're going to get into that later. Like I said, there will be no names mentioned, okay? But I will be using code names for certain people. This video will mainly be pertaining to the people I was forced to work with, okay? The other video will be about the crazy patients I had to work with. Now, I've done a few videos about the crazy patients on my other channel. We're gonna go over some of those and tell you some new ones in the next video. But today, we gonna drag some motherfucking employees, all right? Anybody that's salty could put that shit in their motherfucking ippies, okay? Because I don't want to hear it. With that being said, today's Creole word of the day is travail, which means work, okay? We are going to be talking about my workplace. Now, as many of you guys know or do not know, I am a full-time YouTuber. This is what I do full-time, Monday through Friday. However, on Saturday, I am at this doctor's office, and I have been working at this doctor's office since I was 15. This was legitimately my first job. You can actually work in the United States at the age of 14, but many companies probably won't give you a job until you're 16. We're Haitian. We do what we want, so I got a job at 15, okay? But it is legal to work at 14, but just for the people that's probably going to comment that. So I literally still work at my very first job, and I'm trying to leave little by little by little, but for whatever reason, I'm still there. Don't ask why, okay? And I personally don't hate it, but I don't love it either because I can't deal with the stupid people I have to deal with all of the freaking time, okay? Just a little disclaimer for the people that think I'm just gonna be, oh, I'm talking crap about my own people, I'm talking crap about Haitians, da-da-da-da. These are my experiences. This is what happened to me. I'm not saying all Haitians are like this. I'm not saying all Haitians are bad people or all Haitians are sauvage, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about the Haitians that come to my job and wreak havoc. The Haitians that I have had to deal with in terms of training, working with, etc. So if you're gonna be mad, that's your business. Thank you for your view and thank you for helping me pay my bills. Florida to Massachusetts to Texas. They come all the way to this doctor's office in New Jersey to be serviced because the doctors do a phenomenal job at what they do. When it comes to infertility or any type of ailments that you've had, 9 times out of 10, if you go to them, it will be fixed. I've even witnessed them say somebody's literally about to be amputated toe. They do a very good job at what they do. A lot of these Haitians that come to this doctor's office think that just because we're Haitian, they can talk to us any type of way, they can do whatever they want, but that's just not the case. So in order to combat this, they decided they were going to put an American in the office. Poor child. This girl done endured so much. The Haitians used to call and curse her out thinking that she was like just trying to pretend she wasn't Haitian. Like, it was crazy. Like, I would literally hear the phone conversations. Like, they would call and they would be like, hi, yes. How may I help you? You'd like to book an appointment? Okay, with which doctor?
Ou bien qu'on a haïtien, pas la couleur la veine, de respectant, chaoy, malpropre.
I was just sitting there like, yo, I would hear these conversations. And the thing is, like, she doesn't know what's going on because she's literally African American. Like, she does not speak Creole. So, like, we were just like, oh, girl, give me the phone. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, hello, come on, yeah. Because it was like she was really getting cursed out for absolutely no reason. Like it was really bad. It was really, really bad. Like I felt so bad for her. So she ain't last there too long. Let's just start. Okay, we're gonna start with my most detested coworker I've ever had. Okay. This girl has to be the most annoying person I've ever had to work with. And I actually might happen to be related to her. And I genuinely don't care because she lied on me. And I don't like when people lie on me. So this girl, we're gonna call her a Bibi, which means baby. Because this chick was a cry baby to the gods, okay? I ain't never done nothing to this idiot. At least she's a crybaby. She's a liar, okay? And I don't appreciate when people lie on my name. She was working there or whatever, under the pretenses of we thought she was gonna continue to work there. See, we don't do internships. We don't do temporary positions, okay? When you work there, you work there, okay? Whether you're in school or you're on vacation, you're on spring break, you work. This girl only wanted to work for the summer. So that was an already annoyance because anytime like the school year changes, like, you know, fall semester, spring semester, whatever the case may be, we always have to switch around the schedule. So when you sit in there, you only come in there for the summer, you taking money away from someone that actually consecutively comes here. So I was already annoyed about that. Like, sis, we don't do internships. So essentially, I do a lot of office work, but if anything, realistically, I've named myself, I'm basically HR here, and I don't remember us doing internships, okay? I'm the one sourcing the freaking employees and also training the freaking employees and making them leave when they piss me off, okay? Let's just say that. That's me and Sandhya. That's what we do. Even though Sandhya stopped working there after she got married, she still pops up here and there. I'm still there on Saturdays. So basically, she starts working in the summer. Boom. I was really annoyed by this, but I was like, whatever, you can work here. But it was also annoying because we had another girl working there as well, which made 4 of us. That office is not big. That space back there is not big enough for 4 people. It was very cramped. It was very annoying. And I already didn't want her working there because she wasn't going to stay and I'd have to redo the schedule all over. It was just annoying. And then the other girl, I like her. I've known her my entire life, actually, but nobody knew where she came from. She literally just started coming to work. I love you, girl. I'm sure you're probably watching this. You know who you are. I do love you. I fucks with you. But we really don't understand why you was there. Like, to this day, but I mean, she was a great asset. I mean, I liked her, but she always had an excuse as to why she couldn't come to work. Every day, it was something new, something different. Luckily, she wasn't a bad employee per se, but she would like literally do things in terms of like just not showing up to work and not saying anything until like an hour before the shift start, and then no one would be able to be there. So that was my only issue with her. But other than that, I'm cool with her. I talk to her all the time. I see her at parties. Like, we're cool. I have no problem with her. But as far as Bibi, dumbass, boy. So like I said, there was way too many people working there at one time for that entire summer. So we decided to divide the task. The daily tasks with tasks that just should have been done a long time ago. Now, this is a very old-fashioned doctor's office, okay? We still operate with paper files. Yes, we still have paper files. Nothing is on the computer. So, yeah, God forbid if this place catches on fire, I mean, everyone's screwed. But, I mean, that hasn't happened yet, so whatever. Pause. There's construction going on outside. If you hear that, I am so sorry. But let's carry on. One of the main tasks we've been having to work on but never really get to because of the daily task is to re-alphabetize the current folders and to fix them, make them look neat, and make them look straight. So we had Bibi and this other girl doing that. We said, hey, can you please start from A to Z and re-alphabetize all these folders, make them straight, make them pretty, blah, blah, blah. That's really all y'all have to do. You know, put files back, find folders. They really had the easiest job. Bibi, I don't know if she was like just dumb or she was just dumb. So when you have to re-alphabetize something, what letter do you start with? Pause the video and comment your response down below. The first letter in the alphabet is A or A, right? Where did this chick want to start re-alphabetizing?
I want to start on the B's because like these are like more messier than anything else.
Did I tell you to start at B? No. Now this is the thing with me, right? I would have just straight wowed on her, but I just was like looking at her like, why does that make sense to you? Like this was my demeanor. Why does it make sense for you to start at B when the alphabet starts at A?
I know. I just feel like these are a lot more messier, and it makes more sense to start here.
Now the whole time, I know Sandhya's hearing the conversation, and I know Sandhya's going black because she's like very anal when it comes to like you know, the way the folders are set up and it being organized. So if you guys do not know who Sandhya is, she is one of my best friends. She's typically on my other channel from time to time. We both started working at the doctor's office around the same time. However, we did not work the same days during the week. We worked predominantly on Saturdays during the week. I'm just looking at her and I'm like, I know Sandhya about to come wild out. So I sat down, I let her do her thing because I was like, I'm not about to argue with this crackhead, okay? I'm just not. So Sandhya comes over and Sandhya's like, what are you doing? Because she sees where she's starting. The other girl's smart. She's starting from the A's. She goes and starts from the B's. Now, the reason it doesn't make sense, like, it's common sense why this doesn't make sense, guys. Because realistically, if you're starting with B and you didn't start with A, if there's any issues with A or if there's any B files in the A's, you'd have to go back to the B's anyway. You feel me? So it makes sense to start from the beginning. Like, this is just common sense. So Sandhya's like, what are you doing?
I was just re-alphabetizing.
Are you stupid or are you dumb?
I feel like the B's look...
Why do you have the B's? Why would you not start at A?
Whereas I feel like they really, like, need to be fixed more than the A's. The A's aren't that bad.
Gimme, move. Like, are you stupid? Like, yo, Jesus. Ivana, get this girl. Did I not warn the little idiot before she did what she did? So the whole day, she's sitting there sad, depressed, on her phone in the little corner, talking to her imaginary friends, because I know she has no friends. All she used to do is come there, sit on her phone, be quiet in the corner. It was very annoying. And at the time we were planning Sandhya's wedding, so there would be times where she would like interject into the conversation and try to act like she was gonna get invited, but it's like, sis, we don't like you. After that, like, you know, she just started being like mad and standoffish and being stupid. And what did she continue to do? Start from random letters. At this point now, she started from K. She started from Q. She started from S. Like, every Saturday she came in and she chose another random stack to just re-alphabetize. How does that make sense to me? How does that make sense to her? How does that make sense to the Lord? I don't know. But that pissed me off beyond belief. I was like, I'm over this idiot. And it's to the point where the folders are actually way worse than what they were before because of her. Like, she's stupid. I'm over it, okay? Months after this, she stopped working there because clearly she was only there for a summer, okay? Bye-bye, intern. I was very happy that she left, okay? And apparently she wanted to come back. I think it was the following summer she wanted to come back. At this time, we had real legitimate employees who actually did their job and listened and knew how to alphabetize correctly. And they were working more days. And there was this one girl. Her name is Tati. She watches my videos. What's good, girl? Shout outs to you. I'll use Tati's name because that's my bitch. And Tati was working maybe like, I believe maybe 4 days or something. And, you know, Bibi came in there asking, you know, our boss like, hey, I'd like to come back. Do you have any days available? But there's no days available because Tati's basically working every day. And then whenever she's not working, there was another person working. There was other people, like all the slots were like full of shit. So my boss asked Tati, like, hey, would you mind giving Bibi one of your days? She was like, no. In front of her and everything. Tati was like, no, like, I'm not giving her my days. Like, for what? Like, it was just a whole bunch of animosity. It was a mess because it was just like, first of all, we don't do internships here. You cannot just, oh, I want to work this season. Oh, I don't want to work that season. No, either you here or you not. Okay? And for whatever reason, like, my boss loves this girl. I'm like, bro, like, she's so annoying. Like, she loves this girl. Her mom loves this girl. And I'm just like, it's because y'all have to work with her. She's stupid and she don't know how the alphabet goes, okay? Li égal, ouais, dépassé. Okay, y'all only like her because y'all don't work with her. She may be book smart, but she got no common sense. whatsoever. Now, let it be known that Tati definitely did say she was not willing to give up any of her hours so that Bibi can work. However, my boss went ahead anyway and took one of her days away to give to Bibi to work. While she was there, she sat there, she lost patients' money, she was letting patients in when they weren't supposed to be in there, and she was not locking the door at the time that the door was supposed to be locked. So in the end, she ended up wreaking havoc, and all this caca ended up happening because people didn't listen to me or anyone else, because we all blatantly said we did not want her working there again. So, you know what? We left it at that. You know, we were kicking to ourselves about it until this happened. One day, her dad came there without her because her dad still comes for doctor's appointments. Her dad leaves and my boss calls us over, you know. Apparently, Bibi told him that I called her stupid. Are you stupid? Yes. Do I think you're stupid? Yes. Did that come out my mouth? No. Is it coming out my mouth now? Yes. You are stupid. What? I'm like, yo, I don't know why it is that every single time something happens at that doctor's office that has to do with someone being mean or being disrespectful, is always my name. Ivana said this. Ivana did that. Oh my God, bro. Bro. Ça fait chaud, ma fait fouette d'aller, okay? If you really want to make me be mean to you, I could be mean to you. If you really want me to be an asshole, I could be an asshole. Like, I got time today, tomorrow, the next day, for the rest of this year. What is you talking about? I ain't never say that to you, bruh. I ain't never say that. M'pas jamais dit ça. I never. M'pas jamais dit ça. Pas vin en travail, mes sites là. I was livid. I was like, what? Yo, I started cracking up. Like, I called you stupid? No. We told my boss the story. And I was like, do I think she's stupid? Yes. But that didn't come out my mouth. That was Cynthia. Cynthia was like, yeah, I said it. Oh, well, she is stupid. End of story. And I was like, yeah, she is stupid. Oh, well, she could say I said it because she is. Now I did say it. She is stupid. End of story. But for you to go run and tell your dad, what your dad gonna do? He gonna beat me? He gonna tell my dad so my dad could beat me? My parents ain't never beat me a day in their life. And they not gonna start beating me now. I'm 24 years old. So what was telling your dad gonna do? Now at this point, I'm gonna make sure you never work there again. You never gonna work there again. And anytime you see my face, don't ever come. Come on another day. You freaking crackhead. Yo, like, she pissed me off, bro. I was just like, how? Like, how? Like, I called you stupid? You gotta go! We're going to call this worker Macaque, okay? And Macaque was working there before I got there. And she's also way older. She's grown, she has kids, whatever the case may be. And Macaque was supposed to be training me and Sunzia. And we were trained by Macaque during the week, okay? Now, for those of you who do not know, Macaque means monkey. And in the Haitian community, calling someone a Macaque is not like as bad as calling someone a monkey in like African American culture. Macaque is basically someone that just be doing stupid shit, like a macaque, like they're just doing nonsense, they full of it, you know, you get the point. Macaque was supposed to be training us, but let's just say we all trained ourselves. She ain't trained a goddamn thing, okay? Macaque would come to work, la parler sous téléphone, la manger Chinese food, li gen zanmi lan dan. She sneaking friends into the doctor's office, sliding folders, this, that, and the third, accepting bribes to bring patients in early, talking shit about people, putting patients in the back, putting patients on the side, doing all types of nonsense. When I'm telling you, this doctor's office was a zoo. Okay, it was a zoo. She was more concerned about talking on the phone, eating Chinese food, bringing her friends in, sliding them in, all types of stuff. And let it be also known that when you come to this doctor's office, it's not a typical doctor's office. First of all, you will be there all day. This is not a 1 hour, 2 hour ordeal. You will be there all day. You need to bring food. You need to bring entertainment. You will be there all day. The patients literally spend minimum 3 hours to 4 hours there. And that's mainly because, one, we have a lot of people. And not only that, a lot of people have built personal connections with the doctors that are there. Therefore, people are there a lot longer than usual. Like, If you ask me, I told both these doctors that they should have just went into psychiatry or psychology because they be so concerned about fixing their damn lives. Like, I don't know if I work for Ayamla or if I work at a doctor's office because they be all up in everybody's business instead of really taking care of the patient sometimes. But they still do a good job, I'm just saying. So yeah, I technically have two bosses, okay? There is a male doctor and a female doctor. I'm going to refer to them as he and she. No need to give them any names. So yeah. Macaque really wasn't doing anything, and it got to the point where we just got tired of her, okay? She would literally take so many people to the point where people were leaving the doctor's office at midnight. She would sit there and like accept bribes from people. It was like a really bad situation. And then on top of that, she was just extremely nosy. Like, I used to come in from high school for, you know, my training and my session, and instead of trying to teach me how to make copies, she would be like, can you train me and mind your business? Like, what does any of this matter? Honestly, it got to a point where my female boss was not playing, okay? She wanted to get rid of her. And to this day, she still doesn't like her. And it's funny because this girl is someone, okay? Macaque is so someone. She still has the audacity to still come see the male doctor when the female doctor isn't around because she knows that the female doctor don't F with her, don't want her near the vicinity at all. But she still shows up to see the male doctor, which is actually pretty funny. She literally was the worst, got absolutely nothing done, was absolutely the worst employee ever, and I have no idea how anyone has employed her after that experience, okay? But she had worked there for a good 10 years as well because I was seeing her since I was like a kid when I used to go to the doctor's office. Fun fact, she was actually never fired or quit. She legit just stopped coming to work. Like, one day, Sandhya came to work and she was supposed to be trained and she just was not there. And Sandhya had to stay there all by herself, figuring out how to do all of this alone. How professional is that? So the next was another adult, okay? Grown adult that definitely just did not know how to act. And we are going to call this lady Pheasant. A pheasant is somebody who likes to start drama, who likes to start conflict, okay? Pheasant was just beyond extra as mess, bro. Not only did she have a bad attitude, and she was way too old to have that bad of an attitude, she would always pick fights with the patients. Now, I can definitely say the patients are annoying as all hell. The patients get on my nerves sometimes, and some of them really be coming crazy, and you have to square up, okay? There's two shifts, okay? There's the 11:30 to 4, then there's the 4 to whenever the hell we close, right? When you work in the morning, it's a lot more hectic. It's a lot more stressful because you're the one mainly dealing with the patients. You're the one taking the money, taking their weight, blase, blase, blase. You are the first person they see. Therefore, all the questions, concerns, complaints will be directed at you. And that can be a very intimidating and annoying type of situation. So what would happen is whoever was there in the morning basically did most of the work. Whoever comes like after 4 basically doesn't do anything but open the door, answer questions, and make copies, to be completely honest. And Pheasant, that was her job. To come in, open the door, answer some questions, and shut the hell up. No, libat fesa. Libat fesa. No. Pheasant was there to pheasant. First things first. Let's just say I was working morning shifts for a very long time at that doctor's office, okay? That doctor's office is extremely exhausting to the point where, like I said, I worked there for 1 day now. I was supposed to legitimately be there at 4. Can we, like, please pause the video, comment down below. Guess what time she would show up to work? She used to come to work at, like, 5:30. You come to work an hour and a half late, and this is not, like, a 1 time, 2 time, 3 time thing. This is, like, a consecutive every single time she's supposed to come to work by 4 o'clock. She's there at 5:30. And what's her excuse?
Traffic. Não tem no traffic. Baguette, não tem no traffic.
This doctor's office is in Newark. She was not coming from that far. Her daughter also went to school in Newark. I live in Newark. I know Newark traffic can be pretty bad, but not an hour and a half bad. It's not like you coming from Manhattan, sis, bruh. It's not, fight me! I was still in college at this time, and I had a 6 o'clock class. And I'm a very calculated, organized person. It literally would take me an hour and a half to get back to campus on a regular day via public transportation, i.e. the bus, okay? Because I didn't have a car. So I would literally have to leave promptly at 4, no later than like 4:30 to make it to my class by my 6 o'clock. Okay, so with you fucking popping up at 5:30, I don't appreciate that, pheasant. I don't. So I'm sitting here all the time texting her, calling her like, hey, where are you? How far are you?
I'm stuck in traffic. I'm on my way.
Please comment down below if you live in Newark, New Jersey, and traffic has ever been an hour and a half bad, unless there was like an extreme snowstorm or extreme tractor trailer explosion, house explosion type of situation. And even at that, you're not gonna be stuck in traffic for an hour and a half. That is an absolute fucking joke. Like, I don't know who she thought she was lying to. I don't know who child. I'm getting mad all over again. The thing is, I was very respectful about it all the time. Like, bro, like, I have school, I have to go to class, I don't have a car. Like, you're literally taking a lot of time to get here, and it's messing with my schoolwork. Like, I have to be in class. And she would have the audacity.
You can just leave.
Here's the thing. The way that this doctor's office is set up, when you come through the door, it's the desk and the chairs and all the files. Is nothing blocking a patient from just walking back there, stealing a file, or doing whatever it is. I'm not irresponsible. I'm not about to sit there and blatantly leave all of this important, sensitive documentation out in the open, dummy. Like, what are you talking? Like, it was just so annoying. I'm like, I can't just leave. Like, we're not typically allowed to leave until the person comes in anyway. Even though some people would do it, you're not allowed to do that. And I follow rules. This is what really made me fed up with Fezin. Besides the point that she refused to show up to work on time. Like I said, she was Fezin. She liked to pick fights with the people. Someone would come up to the window and be like, oh, s'il vous plaît, I'm getting question.
Come away there.
It's like, bro, like, calm down. She's just trying to ask a question. Like, I'm surprised none of these Haitians snapped off her wig, bro. Like, because she was just ridiculously rude and disrespectful for no reason. Like, she literally, like, came in there with a vengeance. And it's like, bro, you're here after 4 o'clock. There's nothing for you to do. You don't even need to interact with these people. If they have a question, yes, no, I don't know. End of story. Like, she would be like, so it came to one point where someone was banging on the door. So we closed the door at 4 o'clock. Is this a fire hazard? Yes, we have a padlock on the door and everything, but I mean, that's not my business. I don't own the business. Take that up with the fire department. Report us. I don't care. Someone was banging on the door like for a good 30 to 45 minutes. My rule is after 4 o'clock, unless you called me and you said, I ain't gonna be here till after 4, or you have a legitimate appointment and it says in the book that you will be there after 4, I'm not opening the door. Fezin, on the other hand, she want to be about everything, okay? She's getting upset, okay? She's getting upset.
Oh, comment moun sa yo fait mal élevé comme ça? Et pas comme ça ou vin frappe sous pot business moun.
I said, listen, sis, don't even bother. Don't open the door. You're not entitled to. There's no one out there that needs to be in here. I've been here all day. No one said they were coming. Don't open the door. This was very loud banging to the point where, like, you would have thought that it was the cops at the door. She takes it upon herself to go open the door. If you hear someone knocking on the door like that, you don't know anyone is coming. Even if you do know someone's coming. Do you think that it is safe to go open the door for someone like that? Clearly, it's going to be a confrontation. She goes, opens the door. As soon as she opens the door... literally she opens the door and she gets slammed. Y'all, she gets slammed across the door. Yo, this patient, literally she opened and they said, wash. She's, whole body goes like this. And this patient is straight wilding on her.
Oh, who do you think you are? I'm knocking at the door. That means you open the door.
Ooh, child. I'm just sitting there like, But I mean, who told you to go open the door? So now Pheasant is crying. She's upset. I was laughing because I was like, yo, she's so dumb. Like, why are you opening the door when I clearly said don't open the door? Like, you, what, oh my God. After that, like, she stopped coming as often. And when she would come, like, she would, like, sit in the back or, like, have nothing to do with the people because she was, like, so traumatized by it. I was like, I don't care. I would have pressed assault charges on that bitch. You got me fucked up. Ain't nobody about to touch me. I'm too old for that. Yeah. Right? Another instance, okay, was when apparently there was this dude at the doctor's office, okay? He was there all day talking to his wife on the phone. He must have had the most overprotective, jealous, insecure wife I done ever heard of or seen in my entire life, okay? This lady was calling him up, I kid you not, every 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, koto yela, mokotondo, kontatsa o kay dokter.
Now, this is the thing. I'm not sure if this lady has ever been to the doctor's office, if she knows the type of doctor's office. But like I said before, if you come to this doctor's office, you're going to be there all day. There is no, I'm going to be there for an hour or two and leave unless you're there for a prescription or a follow-up type of visit where you were here just last week. If this is a legitimate doctor's visit, you're literally going to be there for 3 to 4 hours max. I'm not joking. So it's just like, I don't know if she's never been there. So basically, the dude comes to the window. Now it's me and Pheasant. And he comes to the window and he's talking on the phone. I hear the lady yelling and I'm just like, he's like, oh, can you talk to her for me, please? I said, I'm not touching shit. I'm not touching nobody's phone. I'm not talking to nobody. I did what I did. I said what I said. All the folders inside. Money is taken. You on the list. Sit down and be waiting to be called. Like, I'm not about to. So he goes to Pheasant. Can you please talk to her? Because, like, she's not understanding, you know, that it's taking a long time. What was supposed to be a this is taking a long time became a
Oh, bouzé, kokorat, wap kouche avec nèg mwen. Oh, m'a vin batou, m'a kon ki sou ponso ou ye. Ou la, wap kouche avec nèg moun.
Basically, she's saying, you know, you dirty, how you sleeping with my husband, how dare you, who do you think you are? So the whole entire time he's at the doctor's office, the man's girlfriend, wife, whatever, is thinking that he is out cheating on her, and that is not the case. He's legitimately at the doctor's office. But that was just ridiculous. So she's getting cursed out. Oh, child, Pheasant is upset. She got tears in her eyes. She takes the phone. She slams it on the table. She starts cursing the dude out. And I am screaming like, yo, who told you to take the phone? This lady is so stupid. It's like, you a whole grown one. Like, you're grown with a kid, bro. Like, you are not a child. You're not young. Like, you should have way more common sense than this. Like, and it seems like the oldest people who have worked there have done the most stupid crap. Like, who child could not deal. We got to a point where me and Sandia, we conspired, okay? We was like, you know what? She gotta go. So we did what we had to do. What I started to do was I started to tell Sandia to come in at 4 o'clock. So what happened was anytime Pheasant would try to come to work, we would be like, oh, there's no reason for you to come today. Sandia's already here. So we did this consecutively for a couple weeks. We would be like, oh, you know, there's no one here. There's not a lot of patients. You don't need to come. Oh, Sandia's here. You don't need to come. And she stopped coming. Plan worked. We thought we got rid of her. So eventually, you know, my female boss comes and she's like,
Hey, what happened to Pheasant?
who? Oh, well, we told her to stop coming.
How do you guys do that?
She ain't never show up to work. What do you mean? Li pas jamais vin travail. Like, no. She don't ever come to work. She can stay home. She can stay doing whatever the hell she was doing before. So then a couple weeks later, she actually comes in for a doctor's visit. And she starts complaining and crying and, you know, bitching to, you know, our boss. Talk about some, we fired her and we put her out. Nobody ever said, you're fired. We said, you don't have to be here anymore. If you want to take that as fired, you can do so. Next stupid person I had to work with. This one, Mimi. I'm gonna call her Mimi. Now in Haiti, a Mimi is basically a cat. And the reason I'm like, I love cats. I have a cat. I have 2 cats actually. One at my parents' house, one here. I love cats. But I'm gonna call her Mimi only because like, she's hung like this and she was so annoying. Little McDonald. Mimi was like the most hotep annoying worker, like to the point where we had to fire her before she even started. So I don't know where they outsourced this girl. She was given to me to train, and I couldn't train her. She was untrainable because every 2 seconds. This is how you make the copies. This is the sign-in sheet. You make them sign their name and then you put which doctor it's for. So the hours are 11:30 to about 4 or whenever the next person comes. Usually, typically you can leave.
How much am I getting paid?
Shut up! Take that up with my boss, bro. I'm here to train you. Stop asking me stupid questions, bruh. The fact that they didn't discuss how much you getting paid or whatever the case may be, that has nothing to do with me. This girl made me want to pull my weave out every single time I had to encounter her. I was so freaking annoyed. I would be like, hey, this is how you do this. And she'd be like, what? Listen. Do you want the number to 911 too? Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Thankfully, she didn't end up working there. Like, I think we ended up telling her we found someone else, or maybe she actually found another job. Whatever the case may be, she never ended up working there. She gets on my nerves. I've seen her on occasion. I'm tired of her. I act like she don't exist. I'm over it. She can go. Next case. So that's it for part 1 of my doctor office sagas, okay? Part 2 will be the crazy behind patients that we've had to deal with at this establishment, okay? So comment down below. Have you ever had any crazy coworkers or crazy work situations? Have you worked amongst Haitians? Was it pleasant? Was it not pleasant? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow my main channel, comment any video suggestions down below, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.